Any attempts by any party to derail the implementation of the agreement will not be tolerated. We'll make sure that the agreement is implemented in letter and spirit so that we go for elections. On the issue of surrounding of the House of Reps, why are you asking me, Ma'am Shishufu? You are a journalist, you are supposed to go there and see for yourself. Don't listen to rumors. Go there, see it for yourself. If it is surrounded, you will see it. If it is not, you will see it. Why are you asking me and you don't want to go there? Well, this is your work as journalists. When you hear any news, you verify them by going to the site. Is it difficult for you to go to House of Reps? Yes. It is not difficult because the road is open.
You just need confirmation from U.S. government?
No, not confirmation. You go and confirm yourself. You can leave us from here now, go and see for yourself. Does it need any confirmation?
Official confirmation?
No. What do you mean by official confirmation? Will it be more official than you seeing? The Artigono head, which is headed by His Excellency President Salva Kiir Mayardit, is committed to peace and implementation of the agreement in letter and spirit. Any attempts by any party to derail the implementation of the agreement will not be tolerated. We'll make sure that the agreement is implemented in letter and spirit so that we go for elections. This is what we are saying, and the government is committed to that, and we'll make sure that the agreement is implemented in letter and spirit. And this despite the hurdles and the obstructions being made. And as such, we follow what the president announced to us earlier. He said, I will never take you back to war. In short, he said, no going back to war. And I'm here to announce it, to repeat it again, that we are not going back to war, but we'll make sure that the agreement is implemented in letter and spirit to the end. Thank you very much. Few questions.
Okay.
From here, yes. The middle here, and from here.
Yes. In the backs.
Start from here. Yes.
Yeah, my name is Ben from Voice of America.
VOA.
Yeah, the SPLMBIO claims that some of the generals and the Minister of Petroleum have been arrested. Is this information true? Why they were arrested?
They were arrested because they are in conflict with the law.
So they have been arrested?
Yes. There's no joke about that. Because what we need is security. And as such, if anybody is arrested, you must have been arrested because of a reason.
So how many are there?
That is not your concern. That was the question. Your question is answered. Yes. Yes.
Thank you so much, Honorable Minister. My name is Joel. I work with Catholic Radio Network. I work with Catholic Radio Network.
Catholic Radio Network.
Yes. CRN. Yes. It is really heartbreaking that we continue to get this news about the fighting when you are implementing peace as the partners and sitting in the same table. Citizens in Juba are currently living in fear that there is insecurity. Following the question that my colleague asked about the arrest of some officials who are working in the current unity government. What could you tell them to give them confidence that there will still be peace in Juba about what happened outside Juba in Nasser? About the commander which is currently in Nasser. What are the mechanisms to make sure that his safety and the safety of his men is secured by the government if you are not working together with the SPLMIO to bring them back to Juba or Mankan?
Yes. Yes.
You know.
Why Menaku?
مثلا 20 له الموقف نيوز بيبر. كلنا عارفين انه يعني الاحداث كله حاصل في ناصر. شنو بخلي انه الحكومه تطلع دبابات وانتشار عسكري داخل مدينه جوبا؟
Yes, Akila from iRadio. Now, since the incident happened one day after the presidency meeting, does that mean parties are not honest with each other in terms of discussion? And what does this really mean to the fate of the 2018 peace deal? Thank you.
Yes.
Can I-
Why didn't you know?
Yes, Nicole
Yes.
Mandil, report for BBC World Service. Nicole Mandil, BBC World Service.
BBC.
Yes. You have just said the two officials who were arrested because they are falling into conflict with the law. Would you elaborate what kind of conflict with the law? And then we just understand that the house or the residence of the first vice president was surrounded by soldiers. Can you confirm that and why? Mashar's house was surrounded, and are these soldiers still there? And what does this mean for you as partners in peace agreement? What does this mean? The first vice president, the second man in command, is surrounded by soldiers. Are we going back to war? Or you're saying we are not going back to war? And people outside are worried that this is a sign that South Sudan is going back to war. Thank you.
Yes. Yes.
My name is Florence Pinto from Radio France International. Just two questions. One is about the next steps. Maybe you can tell us if there is going to be a meeting of the presidency, or so far you're just calling on the IO to implement what you are asking for.
Come again.
Are you going to organize a meeting of the
The
presidency?
question of the wedding. Okay, in terms of the fear in Juba, the people of Juba aslan million malawal mankai. This is what had been happening here in Juba. Even when you hear the Arabia does Crystal, humble two people will start running. This is the nature of the people in Juba. I don't know why are they traumatized. And they all the time tend to believe that whatever happens in Juba will be a problem. This is why we are assuring the people in Juba, in particular, that there is nothing, mafia in Mushkila. Because if we are to talk about the situation in Juba, the situation in Juba is made to be fragile specifically by certain elements so that people all the time live in fear. But after all, why are people fearing? How many times did the people of Juba start running? Just because if I see you today running, for any other reason you are running after something, then people will start to run also because he is running. That is a very serious situation. They are all argument. They are not syndrome psychosis, syndrome psychological problem. And they are all the time on the run. So this is why I'm saying, let me assure the people of Juba in particular, and the people of South Sudan in general, that there is no fear. Don't fear. Don't rely on all this nonsense that you read in the social media. Because when you run, at the end of the day, you start running, and when you stop, you find that people are not running. Then you begin to, and you feel shy, because you did not know why did you run. The best thing always is to, before you run, you need to know, why are you running? The fact that Michael Makuei is running this way, then you start running because Michael is running, is not correct. You are supposed to know yourself first, know the reason why people are running, or know the reason why Mr. X is running, so that I can also run. In case I'm convinced that there is a danger coming, there is an imminent danger, then I run. But the people of Juba, they just run for the sake of running. I remember very well when we were in the liberation struggle, there was somebody, a soldier. He went to the officer and he stood on attention. Yes, sir. I'm complaining against this man of the MI, military intelligence. Girl, this man is running after me every time. And the officer said, but where are you running? Why are you running? Because if he's running after you, man, it means that you have been running. Why are you running? He said, I did not run. I said, okay. If you have not done anything, why should you fear it? This is the situation here in Juba. As to what mechanisms these are security issues, I cannot give you that answer. It's not everything that must be said to the public. So that is my answer to the person of the CRN. And for Mathiang Cirillo, who is saying, why deploy people inside you? My people are deployed because of your fears. Lanu, people are under tension. And when people are under tension, the only way is to deploy these forces so that you feel secure. They are not meant to threaten the public, but to relieve them and make them feel that there is a government and you are under protection. Don't fear. Those who are running are the ones being, these forces are deployed in order to assure you that there is stability, peace and stability. So na manazi kuni jarin, can Shaf get deployed, he will feel protected. Unless it kuni ndak haja fi nafsi ya hu birma bugula larab. Kan ndak haja tani fi galba. Then this is the time when you will say, so swal de zay swal beta zol beta military intelligence or bugul zol de jare barai. So there is no reason as to why we should question the deployment, because they are meant to address any unforeseen situation. Situational nas bitajuba bejiri de chan magulo matiyu. For a person who is in conflict with the law, this is a legal language. Mabugulu, you are in conflict with the law. Can enter there a chala ziada into mujiri muta. If you are in conflict with the law, now enter muta. It means that you are an accused. You are in violation of the provisions of the law. And once you are in violation of the provisions of the law, then you are automatically in conflict with the law. And if you are in conflict with the law, you are arrested and taken to the court. This is the meaning of being in conflict with the law. On the issue of surrounding of the house of Riek, why are you asking me, Ma'am Shishufu? You are a journalist, you are supposed to go there and see for yourself. Don't listen to rumors. Go there, see for yourself. If it is surrounded, you will see it. If it is not, you will see it. Why are you asking me and you don't want to go there? Well, this is your work as journalists. When you hear any news, you verify them by going to the site. Is it difficult for you to go to House of Riek?
Yes.
It is not difficult because the road is open.
You just need confirmation from U.S. government.
No, not confirmation. You go and confirm yourself. You can leave us from here now, go and see for yourself. Does it need any confirmation?
Official confirmation?
No. What do you mean by official confirmation? Will it be more official than you seeing? The last point is, the one before the last is, all these activities seems to be taking people back to the war. We are not taking people back to the war. This is why we are talking. If we are taking people back to the war, we just work in silence. And we will not call on anybody to do whatever we think is correct. But we are calling upon the IO here because we don't want to go that way. And our president has committed himself so many times, once and every time, that I will not take you back to war. And I will never take you back to war. This is the situation. So we are not taking anybody back to war. And anybody who wants to take us back to war, he has to start it, not us. So that is the situation. On the Radio France, meeting of the presidency, will it take place again? My meetings of the presidency have never been there. It is the president, and the president is that decide that we will meet on this day. It is not me, because I'm not a member of the presidency. So what you are asking me is not my question. If you want to know more, wait up to the time when you will be called, and you will know that the presidency is meeting.
But your government is
definitely the presidency meets. And as such, we don't need to tell you that the presidency will meet on this date or that day. No. Why have we not deployed the unified forces? We have not deployed them because you know the reason. The unified forces, we graduated them last time with the stakes. And up to now, they are still holding those stakes. Should we deploy them to Nasser, to hotspot with the stakes? No, of course. Otherwise, you have sentenced them to death. We did not come here to sacrifice them. But we are keeping them up to the time when they are armed, and they will perform their functions and duties. As of now, they are being kept in peaceful areas, not in hot spots. They are being kept in peaceful areas with their sticks. Because up to now, I cannot say that they are full soldiers. Because a soldier without a gun is like a carpenter without tools. These people have no guns. The IO forces who went to phase 1 went there without guns. They left their guns at home and came without guns. The SSDF forces left their guns in the barracks. And these are the people who are armed now. These are the people who are armed. These people who are armed, together with those who are not armed, are deployed in areas, in peaceful areas. So we'll take them back, we take them to Nasir when they are fully armed. We are unable to get the arms for them because of the arms embargo. We are unable to get arms for them because the implementation of the agreement from the one was wrong. These people, before they went to the Medan or to the training, they are supposed to go with their rifles to the cantonment sites. And from the cantonment sites, they hand over the rifle, they are put in the cantonment, and from the cantonment, they are taken to the training centers. And their arms are left there, kept for them. But these people decided to leave their guns at home. And they came. Then from where do we get arms for them? We cannot deploy them without arms. This is why they are not deployed. That is all that we can say about the agreement. And the last question was, what is the implication of what?
What are the implications of all these incidents?
All these incidences, all that is happening. These are more normal